be around because I was in New York City with the finest. You know, my family from East New York. You know what I'm saying? My cousin Blizz was actually on the island with me. You understand what I'm saying? And Triz, Tank, you know, I go on and on, man. You know what I mean?
So
From Harlem to Bronx, all the legends, man, that he talk about. I was really with them, man. Really, you know, we was toe to toe, 10 toes down in them yards, man. And, you know, he
right.
act like
So
he was in the yard. The way he be talking, you would think that he was in them yards, but he the one that sent people to the yards.
so when y'all rob them and everything, how did y'all get caught?
He had a whole shootout with police. That's why I gotta save some for the documentary. But we
Yeah,
had the
yeah,
whole
yeah.
shootout. We had the whole shootout and everything. That's why I was telling you my joint about to come out, but I just wanted to give you the exclusive for you, bro, man. K Mac, he already stabbed you. Y'all go way, way back. I wasn't talking to nobody, whatever, giving nobody. A few people had hit me, you know what I'm saying, whatever. But I just want, my joint is coming out, man. I got the podcast coming out on the whole history of everything, man. My whole life, my whole story. My story is different. You know what I'm saying? My book different, my movie different. And I've been out 11 years doing a lot. Actually, I got shot 9 times, 2017. So I had to learn to walk again. Had to start all over again. And then, mental trauma. Cause I got a lot going on, man. So, I've been in the streets all my life. So when I see a joker that's acting like he's solidified or certified to talk about street business when he on the sidewalk, if anything, you're an agent and provocateur. You know what I'm saying? You come amongst the gangsters, then you report back to them fellas that you be with. Because that's the guys that hold you down. They held them down that night. We was banging out with them. They held them down and he heard one of theirs got carjacked and pistol, got his hammer took and all that. You understand what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
he's a civilian, man. He's not a tough guy.
Nah, he started the same game. He ran with Slick in the Family, D Ferg, like
See, let me tell you,
Chad
Harlem.
Williams.
Now Harlem and East New York. I've been there my whole life. My family from Lionel Hampton to St. Nick. My aunt been there 50 years. My family in East New York is from Workman, Linden, all that. 50 years. We've been going to the city since the 70s. My family whole way in both places. And all I ever heard of him is he's Puff bodyguard. Or dudes used to use him to drive him around. They get pulled over. He show him the badge. You know what I'm saying? And if he was playing both sides, then salute to him if he got away with it. But that night was a whole different story. My crimies is talking in the documentary because they the ones that put the hands and feet on him. You know what I'm saying? I was really, I didn't really want to be. I wanted to get back home and handle what I got to business. You got to remember, the urgency was different, Choke. My brother got murdered. These my comrades, they had love for him, but they was just running with me. But the urgency was different. So fuck, we over here. So they like, man, we got to get something out of this. This is how they different. My crimies is a little more violent than me. I'm more the smooth guy. You understand what I'm saying? So you know, it's coming out, man. The whole story, man, and just my whole life story, man. It ain't just about him. It's just he play a pertinent, a real deep spot in my life because of that. Because of him, I learned the Islam, going to prison. Because of him, I got the comrades that I met doing 15 years in New York State prison. Comrades that's some of them closer to me than dudes I knew all my life. So I met some real good men in New York State prison. And it was because of him. So, salute to him. It ain't no hard feelings like when I see him, I want to get busy. He might want to get busy or whatever. I got a problem putting the gloves on. He's 6'8". I got a problem putting the gloves on. I seen him boxing with Unique. He might got a little three-piece or something. I don't know, man. We could do a charity fight. We'll do a charity fight or something, man. You know what I mean? I don't know,
So,
man. But
so
it
wait,
really,
wait,
really
hold on. So what were y'all charged with?
we was charged with armed robbery. Hey, yo, they didn't give us the shooting at police, right? Because they shot two ladies, two crackheads, on like 150 of an eighth. And them two crackheads got paid. Anybody from Harlem that's in the comments that was outside 1999, that hot summer, my man Junk was out there on Lennox. Cause homie Monkey Man, the dude, boy, he drives his ass off. Boy, we had 70 cars chasing us that night, Joe. Harlem 1999, Friday 13th, whatever, 2 in the morning. Dudes were still outside of town on a
Yeah.
Thursday going into Friday. It was lit. So homie did what he did. Then they start banging. Crime, start banging back, but they don't know their way around. So I'm telling them to make a left, trying to get them to go on 8th. He go down 7th. So they ain't charge us with shooting at police because that would have helped me at trial. They dropped it before I went to trial. My crimies had to cop out. They jumped off the bridge and everything. It got crazy, a whole bang on everything. Like if you look up the papers right now, if you was to go back and look up that day of the papers, that's all that was in the papers and on the news that night. It was retarded. So I walked on the
What they
island.
charge you?
They
What you
took my
charge?
even box.
What they charge
Yeah,
you? And
armed
what was
robbery.
your conviction and your sentence?
On robbery, I had 5 gun possessions. I blew the 14 counts. I had armed robbery, I think 1 and 2, gun possession, 5 guns, shit, all that shit that come with robbery, man. 14 counts of that. You know how they add the other shit and the other shit and the other shit. All together, I had like 120 years, but it added up to 17 years because they ran a concurrent. Shit.
Was it state or federal?
That was state, New York State. I was on the island 18 months. And from the island,
Right.
I went to Sing Sing, 2001. From there, I went to Clinton to the box. From there to Comstock, then to the box, then to Auburn. I did the whole circuit.
So when you went on trial, did Gene come to court?
Gene was on the stand, bro. I got the paper, I got the minutes, everything. Gene was on the stand. Every time he seen his jury, he started crying.
Literally?
Well, you got it. I'm talking about, it's in the paper, everything. Give him a minute. Anytime because they had his jury for 18 months. So anytime he seen a booger or anything, he started crying. Yeah. Oh, everything, man. That's why I be seeing him all tough. I be like, yo, Gene, stop it, man. Then he said, he was going at it with the boy Courtney from my hood. I'm from the Hooter in Newark. Courtney from up the hill, Stuyvesant, right?
Yeah.
So they going at it. Courtney must have said, yeah, I'm from Newark. He said, yeah, he talking about you from Newark. I know some real niggas in Newark. My man Lamont, my man Black. Nigga, the one who hit y'all in the head with that hammer is Charlie Black. It ain't too many more official blacks than that in Newark. So if your man Black more official than him, then I mean, we
stop
don't know
swinging
more.
the camera, nigga.
Oh my bad. I don't know, but if we do know, it ain't him. But my man, he just different, man. That nigga's a super tough ass guy. This fame shit, this media thing is crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Like,
So when Mace talking about Gene was crying behind the car, that sound like the Gene you know, huh?
Listen, baby, just make it a robbery, baby. Don't kill me, baby. Yeah. Hey, what's crazy is it was 2 chicks from Harlem that was in that I met. When I was talking to them about, they said they was in the parking lot and watched the whole thing. I got them on a documentary. They was in the parking lot scared to death watching it. Said, heard everything. Seen him when he ran, everything, bruh. But they never came and told. They kept it a buck. They just minded their business. But they don't even want to show their face, but they gonna tell about that night when they was out there. Yeah, so he want to talk and play. He wants some footage. You want to go viral, nigga? I'm gonna help you go viral. And P Diddy home too. Diddy probably put the documentary on Revolt, man. I want to play with Diddy. I want to play with him and all that, thinking he was finished. Hey, come on, Diddy, put it on Revolt, man. Let's get busy, man. Put the whole movie out. We need to show the whole movie. That whole thing, that whole night was a movie. Choke. Starting from K-Mac rest in the studio.
Maybe Gene to get in the documentary and tell his side of it.
Hey, man, he might as well. Hey, you remember that documentary with Tupac and them when they was and Biggie and them? And then he was like, I'm only doing this for Miss Wallace. I was in Comstock watching it. And I said, damn, I know this dude's face. And then he said, I'll never forget the dude's face. And he went to go to his head, where he got hit at with the hammer, because on trial, he said that about my co-defendant. Because my co-defendant only when they had no mask on. And he was like, I seen his face, and he looked like my man such and such. And I'll never forget her face. And when he said that, I said, oh, shit, that's the nigga from my case. I looked at my paperwork. His name was Gene Dill on there. It said, Eugene Dill. I said, oh, shit. The nigga we robbed is Puff Bodyguard. This one I found out in Comstock 2003. I'm like,
wow.
Oh shit. So Yeah, so when I get home and I see him talking about Puff got big killed and this and that and that and this, I did my homework on him, man. You know, my niggas tell me he ain't from Harlem, he from St. Louis. He came up a while ago, but you know, he was running, he was holding dudes down as far as security. He was running with some official dudes or whatever, but he was always, playing his position. A big guy with a badge and a gun. Everybody could use that, man. So I'm not taking nothing from him. But as far as him talking about street politics and like he be talking like he's Supreme from Supreme Team or Prince and one of them, man. Like looking at this guy, like, come on, my nigga. Like if that's the case, you a rat. If you a street dude, you a rat. You definitely was on the stand crying, telling on me. You got me. I'm the whole time he telling me, I'm shaking my head like, no, I ain't. I'm like looking at the jury. Every time he cried, the jury looking at me, I'm looking at them like, man, I ain't got nothing to do with it. Cause mommy, I went to trial saying I ain't know my crimes. I went like I was a victim, like I ain't know nobody. I just
Right.
got put in the car type shit. I made up a whole story. And this nigga, all you gotta do is say, yeah, nah, man, I don't think that was him. That's what street niggas do. This what real street niggas do. Like, nah, nigga, that wasn't him. They want you to come home. I don't
Right.
want you to go to jail. You know what I'm saying? So he ain't playing by the same code. I was playing by mommy. I changed my whole life. I'm still who I am underneath. I got mental trauma. I got PTSD. But the same token, I've gotten help. You know what I'm saying? I'm still in therapy. I never stop. You gotta remember, a lot of us growing up in the streets, we was in wars. This been war. Like we really veterans of wars. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I lost everybody. I'm the only sole survivor of my living family, immediate family, besides my kids and grandkids. So I can go on and on and on and on about my life. And those who know me know. Like the fact I woke up and I'm 54 and